Good morning, dear students. I am Astos Avasthi, Associate Professor of Tirthankar Mahavir College of Agriculture Sciences, and today's topic is photosynthesis, including light and dark reactions. As we know that photosynthesis is the process of making food by plants, and we know that plants make their food from carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight, and therefore it is known as synthesis using light. Light, photo means light, therefore it is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is found in all type of plants, hair plants, algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, etc. And the main reason of photosynthesis are the mesophyll cells of the leaves, where the pigment specific for harvesting the energy of light are found, like chlorophyll, carotenoid, xanthophyll, etc. Firstly, we should see the property of light and how the energy is packed in the light. We know that light has the characteristics of wave as well as particles. Light behaves as wave, and wave has two type of properties mainly. One is wavelength, another is frequency. In this picture, you can see the upper wave has longer wavelength but low frequency, and the lower picture of the wave has short wavelength and high frequency. And the formula C is equal to lambda nu tells us the relation between the speed of wave, that is, and the energy of wave between their wavelength and frequency. Similarly, light also behave like a particle. We know that light is radiated from the sun and other bodies in form of some energy packed particles known as photons. Each photon contains an amount of energy that is called a quantum, and the energy of photon depends on the frequency of light. That is, according to Planck's law, E is equal to h nu. Here h is the Planck's constant, that is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joules. Sunlight is like a rain of photons of different frequencies. The chloroplasts that are found in the cells are the main site of photosynthesis. The thylakoid are found as a collection of coins, stack of coins like structures inside the chloroplast, and one of that coin is known as granum. Granum has double membrane bound lumen, and we will see that the most of the reactions of photosynthesis take place in the granum, membrane and lumens. Here the structure of granum is shown in details. We can see here different types of the membrane of the granum is typical type of membrane structure. A lipid bilayer and proteins are found on different places. These proteins act as structural as well as functional roles in different type of reactions. Here is light harvesting complex second, photosystem second, that is photosystem 2 also known, cytochrome B6F, PS1 and ATP synthetase. These are shown here at different places. The process of photosynthesis has two types of reactions. In fact, it is not single reaction, it is a collection of reactions, it is a process. One is light reactions, another are dark reactions. Light reactions are found on the thylakoid membranes and dark reactions are found in the stroma of chloroplast that are outside of the grain. It is the sketch of the process of light reactions. We can see that the reaction starts with the oxidation of water. Here inside we can see that it is the lumen of thylakoid and it is the stroma, that is the outer space of the thylakoid. Here the process starts with the oxidation of water, and as with the strike of light on photosystem 2. When water is oxidized, it is broken into oxygen as well as into protons. These protons are also generated by different type of complexes, different type of proteins. When electrons are transferred one by one from photosystem 2 to cytochrome B6F, then again bioplastocyanin to photosystem 1, and in this process an NADP is reduced into NADPH and protons are formed. When these protons cross the membrane through an enzyme known as ATP synthetase, these protons make ATP from ADP, and we know that ATP is the currency of energy, and this energy is used in different type of processes including dark reactions also. This is another sketch of light reaction, also known as Z scheme because it is looking like Z. This is the summary. In step 1, photosystem 2 oxidizes water to oxygen in a thylakoid lumen and in the process releases protons into the lumen. In step 2, cytochrome B6F receives electrons from photosystem 2 and delivers them to photosystem 1. It also transports additional protons to the lumen from the stroma. In third step, photosystem 1 reduces NADP to NADPH in the stroma by the action of ferredoxin and the flavoprotein ferredoxin NADP reductase FNR. And the fourth step, ATP synthetase produces ATP as protons diffuse back through it from the lumen into stroma, as we discussed in the previous picture. Now, second types of reactions are dark reactions. These are known as dark reaction. It is not because they are happening in dark, but these are known as dark reaction because of differentiating them from light reaction. Because light, the use of light is not required in this type of reaction. This is the sketch of dark reaction. We will also see in detail in next slides. Here we can see that carbon is assimilated at the first step and 3-phosphoglycerate and then 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde is formed. 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, 3-phosphate makes sucrose and starch that are carbohydrates, and some molecules again regenerate the different type of molecules step by step for continuing the cycle. The whole process has three steps. One is carboxylation of CO2 acceptor ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate forming two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate, the first stable intermediate of the Calvin cycle. In second step, reduction of 3-phosphoglycerate forming glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, that is a carbohydrate. And the third step, regeneration of CO2 acceptor, that is ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate from synthesized carbohydrate, that are glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. In this way, we can see that some molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is used for making carbohydrates, the that we call food for plants, and rest of the molecules are again recycled for regenerating the CO2 acceptor, that is ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate. Thank you.